Hello, everyone, and welcome to Flatcap EuroTalk. In this episode, I will be breaking down a potential backup striker for Tottenham Hotspur. It is going to be the Iranian sensation Sardar Azmoun, and to be honest, guys, I really have had this guy actually weirdly on my radar for quite some time. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, but I've just randomly seen a lot of kind of Zenit games, in the Champions League, Europa League, and whatnot. He's been playing alongside Artem Jajuba for a long time, and I do really, really rate this guy. He actually is quite talented, and I am quite surprised that he's never made that move yet. I mean, he's still only 26, as we're seeing right now. He was born in Gombad, Kavus, in Iran. It must be known, actually. The guy's actually of kind of Persian descent of Iran, but as well as Turkmeni descent. He speaks not only Farsi, which is the language of Iran, but also he speaks Turkmeni, I believe, or Turkmen, if I'm not mistaken. So he is also, I believe, I don't want to get too political here, but he's also a Sunni Muslim. Instead of does have a fair amount of techers. He's a clinical finisher. I mean, a clinical finisher, like actually very, very impressive in that regard. He's a very, very confident player, and maybe even by the celebration that we're seeing right now. But the way that he plays, and maybe even the way that he carries himself, is quite confident. His positioning is sensational. He knows how to be able to put himself in the right positions to receive either a through ball or to receive a header or just to hold up play as well. He has fantastic aerial dual ability, especially for not. I mean, he's 6'1", which is quite tall, but at the same time, he has a ridiculous vertical jump, and he's very, very good in the air. And that must be said. He's very clinical in the air as well. He knows how to finish a header when jumping forward as well. And he's also a lot pacier than he looks. He's a lot quicker than he looks, and he's a lot more rapid than he looks, especially for a 6'1" guy. To a degree, I wouldn't say it's like Erling Haaland, kind of like pace or speed, but this guy is a lot quicker than he looks. I will tell you that, a lot quicker than he looks. But we will be breaking down the first video, which comes from RKFootball, who did recommend this to me. Everybody, please check out that channel because he did really recommend this player. I was already planning on doing a Sardar Azmoun breakdown, but he did recommend this player. So why not, do this video first? Because I do feel like this is a great channel to check out players like this for sure. I think that's also maybe decent graphics as well by RK Football. So really proud of you as well, actually. And I do kind of like some of these breakdowns here. It's absolutely splitting people's ankles here. And again, that we're going to be seeing, I think, a lot for this breakdown of this guy's, finishing ability. And again, like, look at this. He's just taking players for nothing here. Again, he's just making people fall over. And the finishing ability will just continue to show here. Really also knows how to break people down. And look at that techers as well. Like, he has surprising techers and he has surprising pace as well. And also, again, the aerial ability, as we're seeing right there, that is ridiculous. And again, what is it? I think it was something like 50 goals, 11 assists, 73 matches. Russian Premier League. I mean, even for the Russian Premier League, that is nothing to sniff at. That is nothing to sniff at. And this guy, I think, is absolute quality. I think he's someone that we've all like for a long time. Spurs fans should maybe take a look at. I'm not expecting people to know who this guy is, but at the same time, he's. It's a ridiculous touch. That is a ridiculous touch. But I really do think that this guy is someone that we've always should have taken a look at, because not only can he maybe do something that, someone like maybe a Chris Wood can, where he just can hold up the ball well, he can win a header and knock something down, but he also just has a decent bit of pace going in behind as well. So I've always thought he would be practically the perfect backup striker, if not even replacement for Harry Kane. No one can replace Harry Kane, but this guy certainly could try for sure. And again, look at the pace that this guy has. Again, someone 6 feet 1 inches, 1.86 meters as well. Like, very, very surprising pace. And look at the finishing ability here. Look at the finishing ability. And where's the number 7 for Zenit St. Petersburg? He's been there quite a long time. That's where I've known him personally. I've seen him only at Zenit. I hadn't seen him at Rupin Kazan. But I do really, really rate this guy. And again, this came from RK Football. He was in the comments last time, I think, for a Lee Kong-in video, if I'm not mistaken. So big yourself up, RK Football. Of course, the link will be in the description down below for his channel and for this video specifically. But again, everybody, if you want to see more highlights from that guy, especially with this great editing skills, definitely go check out this guy. Again, the pace is really there. This guy is really rapid, a lot more rapid than we think. Tidy finisher as well. He is certainly a tidy finisher. I really like this guy. I really do rate him. Again, it's just someone that maybe not a lot of people are aware of, which this is kind of why I, enjoy doing this channel and why I enjoy doing these videos is just because, again, RK Football, big yourself up. Really appreciate you recommending this channel and really appreciate you recommending this one. The next one we're going to be going to is World Football for this one. And this is another scout report as well. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I feel like RK Football, I am gonna just include a bit more highlights here and big yourself up, RK Football. Thank you for leaving your comments in the last video that I've seen with you. But we are just going to see maybe just more Sardar Azmoun highlights. It didn't really need to include David with this one because this is just a guy that I'm a bit more of an expert on. I will admit. I feel like I really do rate this guy. I really love this guy for a long time to a degree. Like kind of someone I've to a degree kind of been quite quiet about, but just always have weirdly kind of nichely, maybe even hipster kind of way. Could just known a lot about him, and I've just really rated him for a long time. And I do think he is to a degree that backup striker that we probably should have gone for in the last summer window. But I would say, in this January transfer window, someone we still should go for. I really do rate this guy, and we're just going to be seeing the finishing display on. Wow, that's a beautiful pass. That is a beautiful pass by the. I just feel like he is to a degree it kind of all he's kind of a complete center forward, and by no means is he, the greatest striker, one of the best strikers in Europe. I just feel like he kind of has all the attributes. He's very, very good in the air. He has an incredible vision ability that we're probably seeing at the moment. He has unbelievable clinical finishing ability as well. He's quite pacey, to a degree. So I think all these attributes can make him a very, very good striker in the Premier League. And that's why I've always kind of been quite surprised that he's never made that move. I think his like dream club might be Real Madrid, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I don't really see that happening for him. So maybe he might have to take, to a degree, a step down towards the Premier League and maybe hopefully Spurs as well, because I would love to see him at our club. Definitely would love to see him there. And I feel like he is someone that would just absolutely be a great rival and maybe good competition for the likes of Harry Kane. Oh, he's gotta finish that though. He's quite he's quite skilled though. He went for that outside the foot finish there, but he definitely has to finish that. And that is number 22, by the way, is one of my favorite almost Soviet era strikers, Artem Dajuba or Artem Dazuba. I really do love that guy. And that's why maybe I've known a lot about him as these two have partnered each other for actually quite some time. So again, Sardar Azmoun, really do love the guy. That is that aerial finishing right there. That is the guy again, a volleyball player. We all know volleyball players do require a lot of, jumping and vertical ability. And we're seeing the pace here as well. Like this guy is actually a lot more rapid than he looks, a lot quicker than he looks. Also really knows how to square it across the six as well. So Ooh. That's a finish right there and a dirty touch. We're seeing the hold up play from both Artem Dazuba as well as him. Oh, that is a brilliant pass. He really has a fantastic link up play. I should have included that in his attributes when I think about it. It's fantastic link up play. That is a beautiful pass. Ooh. He is number 7, by the way, everybody, and maybe you probably have already noticed that by now, but I think he also wears the number 7 for Zenit St. Petersburg. Fantastic movement there. Look at that pace. Deceiving pace. Absolutely deceiving. Like, you just don't think that someone it's kinda similar to Erling Haaland to a degree, where it's just someone who is kinda that tall, you wouldn't think would be that quick. And again, also, he's just very athletic. He's just simply is a very athletic striker. He's a bit selfish there, a bit impatient. Ooh. Ooh! Wow. I just personally think as well, like, maybe we're seeing that with Artem Djouba. Um, he it pairs well. He's played practically his whole career, at Zenit alongside another number 9, alongside another striker. So when people say that, we need a striker to rival Harry Kane or a striker to even partner Harry Kane, this would be the guy. This is always who I think should be the guy. And maybe don't expect him to know. I don't expect Spurs fans to know who this guy is, but certainly would be maybe the perfect Levy signing because I don't think he would be too expensive as well. I do think he's actually quite ready for that step up, and he offers maybe something a bit different than Harry Kane. He can do things that Harry Kane, in my opinion, certainly can't. And that's by no means a slight to Harry Kane. That's actually just more of a compliment to Sardar Azmoun. Ooh, that's a dirty touch, and that's a beautiful pass. He's quite unselfish, actually, when we think about it, especially for kind of a center forward as a number 9 as well. He's quite unselfish. Mm, that is a beautiful pass. And again, this will be in World Football or World of Football. So please, everybody, do check out this channel as well as the link that will be in the description down below, of course. But again, also RK Football's video as well. Please do check out if you would like to watch it on your own. Seems to have decent pressing ability. And again, the unselfishness is clearly showing a lot here. Got to finish that there. Yeah, he knows link up play. He certainly knows his link up play. Again, everybody, this is why I really do appreciate him. Actually, is because that's what maybe the first thing I've ever noticed about him is quite an unselfish player. No, there it is. That vertical ability again. He's not the strongest of players by any means, but he knows how to rise above any opponent. And the pace is going up here. The pace. Ooh, this guy also knows how to thread a ball in for his partners as well. Like again, would really partner Harry Kane quite well. Because I think Harry Kane would actually find himself actually receiving a lot of the same passes that probably Harry Kane would be feeding him, if you know what I mean by that. Like, wow, that's a ridiculous turn. He just knows what to do before he receives the ball, which is also a very good sign of a good striker as well. Like I said, the link up play for this guy is unbelievable. I really do think it's unbelievable. Hopefully, though, you did enjoy this guy. Like I said, an excellent replacement for any number 9 that we don't really have another number 9 apart from Dane Scarlett as the backup for Harry Kane. So this would be the one that I would say everybody should absolutely be taking a look at. This is one that I would say should be in your name's mouth, in your mouth as well when it comes to it, or in your head when you are thinking about maybe that backup striker, that one that to partner Harry Kane, or also come off the bench for Harry Kane as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Sardar Azmoun, remember the name. Really do appreciate it. And also RK Football, really appreciate your comments as well. And I'll be seeing you.